Get into my entire faith. Get into it.
The 2025 Grammys felt like a fever dream. First of all, happy Black History Month, and it's certainly off to a good start. Of Beyoncé's 11 Grammy nominations, she won 3, extending her record of being the most awarded in the show's history with 35 wins now. She won Best Country Duo Group Performance for Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus.
We won, Beyonce! Thank you. I'm here for 2 very important.
She also won Best Country Album, which left her absolutely gagged.
And the Grammy goes to Cowboy Carter, Beyonce.
You can tell she was genuinely surprised by the win. Can you believe that only 3 solo artists have ever won in a country category at the Grammys? Other than Beyoncé, there was Charlie Pride and Darius Rucker. Beyoncé is the only solo female artist to ever win a Grammy in a country category. No wonder she was so surprised. The group, the Pointer Sisters, actually won a country Grammy 50 years ago. They actually set the record straight. They said, "We are no longer the only Black females to win a Grammy in a country music category. Welcome to the club, Beyoncé, and congratulations." It's crazy when you think about that fact. This is Beyoncé's speech for winning Best Country Album.
Wow, I really was not expecting this. I want to thank God, oh my God, that I'm able to still do what I love after so many years. Oh my God. I'd like to thank all of the incredible country artists that accepted this album. We worked so hard on it. I think sometimes genre is a cold word to keep us in our place as artists, and I just want to encourage people to do what they're passionate about and to stay persistent. Wow. I'd like to thank my beautiful family, all of the artists that were collaborators. Thank you. This wouldn't have been this album without you. I'd like to thank God again and my fans, and I still am in shock. So thank you so much for this honor.
I knew she was going to talk about genres in her speech. That's like the foundation of Cowboy Carter. The fact that she faced racism for doing a country song at a country award show was wild. The pattern of Beyoncé is never to take anything lying down. Whatever negativity comes her way, she uses it as motivation. She knows how to navigate through the hate and make something beautiful out of it. I guess you can say she's good at making lemonade out of lemons. On Spaghetti, you hear Miss Linda Martell talk about genres.
Genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? In theory, they have a simple definition that's easy to understand. But in practice, well, some may feel confined.
And one thing about Beyoncé, she refuses to be confined. She's the artist that goes against the grain. Like, oh, I shouldn't do a country song at the CMAs. Let me research about Black cowboys and the influence of Black people on country music, and then take all that knowledge and compact it into a country album. She knows her power, impact, and influence. So what better person than Beyoncé to make a loud, clear message that Black people do belong in country music? Because after all, they helped shape the genre, and they were there from the very beginning. Some white people have the audacity to say Black people wearing cowboy outfits and singing country music is cultural appropriation. Like, hello, the banjo came from Africa and the Caribbean. And I could go on and on. A lot of people try to use her own words against her when she said, "This isn't a country album, it's a Beyoncé album." That to me can go 2 ways. 1, she's saying she's country, hence the album is one in the same with her. 2, it's a country album with her own Beyoncé flavor razzle-dazzled all over it. She's not going to stick to one genre. On the one album, there's Yaya, which is low-key rock. There's Desert Eagle with its funky bass, there's 16 Carriages, which is as country as can be, and Bodyguard was nominated in a pop category. Why stick to one genre when you can dabble in whatever you want? That's Beyoncé's point. Black artists always get stuck in hip-hop and R&B, even if that's not the genre of their work. Beyoncé simply decided to take herself outside of that box. She said, "From the start of my career and on every album, I have always mixed genres, whether it is R&B, dance, country rap, zydeco, blues, opera, gospel, they have all influenced me in some way. I have favorite artists from every genre you could think about. Same. I believe genres are traps that box us in and separate us. I've experienced this for 25 years in the music industry. Black artists and other artists of color have been creating and mastering multiple genres since forever. I also remember Beyonce previously saying, when you are breaking down barriers, not everyone is ready and open for a shift. But when I see Shabuzi tearing the charts up and all the beautiful female country singers flying to new heights, inspiring the world, that is exactly what motivates me. I'm honored to introduce so many people to the roots of so many genres. I'm so thrilled that my fans trusted me. The music industry gatekeepers are not happy about the idea of bending genres, especially coming from a black artist and definitely not a woman. Now moving on to the biggest and most surprising win of the night. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Beyonce won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. It all seems so surreal. Truth be told, I didn't get my hopes up at all, so imagine my surprise. Beyonce is the 4th woman in all of the Grammys' 67-year history to achieve this. If I'm in shock, then imagine how Beyonce feels.
It's very surreal, and it's been 25 years of just working really hard and trying my best to keep growing and keep opening up doors. So I'm just very honored.
This album deserves to win Album of the Year. Nothing is done before its time. Beyonce received Album of the Year when she's in such an elevated level in her career, when the awards aren't the factors that drives her to make the art, when she has seen the bigger picture. Cowboy Carter is an album that explores black history and black culture. It has vulnerability, it has bold lyrics such as calling out the Grammys for never giving her Album of the Year. And make no mistake, she didn't get this album as a hair damn. And the way others reacted to her winning lets you know how deserving and also how respected she is. Everyone was up on their feet clapping and cheering.
Cowboy Carter.
Even people in the back were whooping and hollering.
This is a moment, I think, that you see people clapping in the media room. You saw the reaction out there.
It's been a long time coming, as Beyonce said in her speech.
I just feel very full and very honored. It's been many, many years. And I just want to thank the Grammys, every songwriter, every collaborator, every producer, all of the hard work. I want to dedicate this to Miss Martell, and I hope we just keep pushing forward, opening doors. God bless y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I like how she dedicated the win to Miss Linda Martell. She was actually the first commercially successful black woman in country music. Her song Color Him Father went to number 22 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart, the highest by a female country artist at the time. She was the first black woman to perform at the Grand Ole Opry, which was the stage for country artists. But racism was high. When she'd perform, slurs would be shouted at her. Her label promoted white artists more than her, and then not only shelved her, but tried to block her from getting a new deal. Eventually, she couldn't take any more and quit the genre. That's why Beyonce made sure to boost her every chance she gets. Even when her 11 Grammy nominations were announced, Beyonce didn't talk about herself. Instead, Beyonce posted a picture of Miss Linda and said, "Congratulations to my queen Linda Martell on your nomination and your contribution to country music." She even wore a Linda Martell shirt with her album name Color Me Country, which Linda's family had planned to send to Beyonce as a way to show appreciation for shining a light on Miss Linda. But they didn't know she already bought it. You don't have to like Beyonce or her music, but what she's doing is a great thing. She's making meaningful music, and she's winning because she's not doing it selfishly. She's pulling up others with her. This is why what she's doing is so important. She's opening up that doorway for other black country artists to have an easier entrance, an easier time in the country music scene, and to get the recognition they deserve. All the black country artists featured on her album had an upward turn in their careers.
You did so much for so many country artists like Rhiannon Giddens and other folks who you hear them talk about. I saw her cry on CBS talking about the opportunity.
I'm very, very honored that I got the response and the open heart, and people welcomed the album. The love I got from the country community tonight really made me feel so seen, and I'm very grateful.
Look.
They continue to open up the world for people that just love and respect the genre, no matter where they come from. everybody should be invited. So
some things I wanted to highlight: for one, how beautiful Blue Ivy looked. Face card is giving black card because it's never declining. Also, look at Coco Jones with Beyonce. They're eating down. And something else I loved was Glorilla's reaction to Beyonce winning Best Country Album.
Your reaction.
And seeing Beyonce vibing to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us was somehow so funny to me. Beyonce's win was deeper than the Grammy. She also won the genre battle against Country Music Gatekeepers. But to win the genre war means all other black artists will win as well, not just Beyonce. Black artists should be given a fair chance at pursuing whatever genre they desire. They should be properly featured, promoted, nominated, awarded, etc. Then we'll be truly winning.